One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 11 straight, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start us off. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Houston's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always turning it on.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Pulls it in. It's Gill. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Let's talk for a second about Houston. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it on the outside. It's Sanford. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
With the catch, it's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking for a man, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. They punted away on 4th down. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Gill. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Houston. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a draw. Nice move there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum.
Back's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. using his legs at Sanford. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Allen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups today, take advantage.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Got his man on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding open areas. Made a defender miss. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 15, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gill. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Number 6.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for space. It's Stewart. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air. It's Stone. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
That's caught. It's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Touchdown, Rock Chalk! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now facing a 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Back to pass, it's Stone. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive, turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The play action fake. Now improvising. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanford. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
28, Kansas, 18.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tight end now in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Stewart. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Unleashes one. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. They're going to run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball and thought, touchdown, Houston, hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Stone. That's caught, it's Bell. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Cook. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man, it's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So on 4th, the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give and tick, 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 tick. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. That's caught. It's Gill. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Finds a little space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You could see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. That might be the proverbial fourth-quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Dropping back, it's Stone. That's reeled in, it's Hayes. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bell. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Using his feet to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Jayhawks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air, it's Stone. Looking for the end zone. Kansas. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the right back.
The Hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your Hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's